There's always a delay with, oh, no, maybe. Yeah, a little.
Yeah, there's always delay. Hey everyone, how
Hi.
you doing? We're having technical difficulties already straight out the beginning. You know, the usual stuff. How are you doing?
Awesome.
Doing awesome. Tell everyone a little bit about yourself. Sorry, I can't talk today.
So my name is Anastasia Luna, and I'm a metal singer, originally from Russia, but I moved to the States about 16, 17 years ago in 2006. So what does it make it? 17 years, 16. And I also have a reaction channel, pretty much solely dedicated to metal and rock music.
Okay.
And I'm in the process of forming a band so I can actually start and play my music out.
Yeah, and you were kind of telling me you're having some issues finding like the exact members you wanted or whatnot for the band.
Well, the things that originally, because I'm a big fan of Japanese metal
Mm-hmm.
and like all of the all female Japanese metal bands, my obsession started when somebody suggested for me to listen to Lovebites, and I was like, oh my God. And then somebody was like, there's Band-Maid, and I'm like, oh my God. And then there's this and this and that. And I was like, I had no idea Japan has such a huge metal scene first, and that Japan has so many talented female musicians second. So I was like, oh my God, that would be really cool to create an all-female metal band in New York because, well, overall, the interest towards metal kind of descended within the past like 10, 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be really cool to kind of like bring it back with like all-female metal band. And I started looking, and I live in New York City, basically like the Mecca for everything.
Yeah.
And I could not find anybody. I found like 1.5 people. I'm saying half because like the other half was she was she was a musician, but she was like a violin player, which is still really cool because I do more of a symphonic metal.
Yeah.
But she was a student from Spain on a visa. It's just like not ideal, And she was like, well, I live 2 hours away and da, 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 but then she never answered my text, whatever. So like, and then I found the girl who plays bass, and that was it. But so I just decided, let me just get together a symphonic metal band, and then we'll see. If it's guys, it's guys. If it's girls, it's girls. Let's just like get it together and start playing music.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's hard to find people anywhere, I think. It doesn't matter how many people. It's like, especially if you have a particular style of music you're trying to get, it's even more hard. Like for me, we did progressive technical metal, and God, that's hard to find. For one, nobody really wants to do that. Some people want to do more of the standard structure, which is cool, but I like to do crazy stuff. That's why I was shocked when I was asking her before we started, guys. She hasn't heard of Maximum the Hormone yet. Which I was going through your channel, and I was like, maybe I missed it. I was like, how did no one request Maximum the Hormone? So I'm gonna do the classic thing that everybody does in the comments and go on every single video and be like, react to Maximum the Hormone. I was like,
I'll definitely check them out.
Huh?
I'll definitely check them out. I mean, like, I'm all for suggestions.
Yeah, I was laughing. I was like, oh my God, am I going to turn into that fan that's going to go on every single video and be like, relax, react. You know what I'm talking about, right? You get that one person
Yes.
every single video. That happened, I think, with Band-Maid instantly. We did Maximum the Hormone and then Band-Maid came after that, and Babymetal. Those were like the two main ones that were requested the most. What is your favorite Japanese band right now so far?
Probably Lovebites.
I knew it. I knew you were going to say
well, the thing is that I have an enormous crush on Midori.
I heard.
Yes. You heard?
I heard. I wrote it in one of your videos. I was like, I love how much you love Lovebites.
Yes, I'm obsessed with her. She's the love of my life. I like sleep and dream of her. Like, she's just amazing. I love her. So but not just because of that. I just love Lovebites, maybe because it was my first introduction to Japanese metal. So they always will have like a place in
Yeah.
my heart, because of that. And then my obsession started with Japanese metal. But I just also love, I love the piano, that they put a lot of piano in their stuff, and I love those like long guitar solos. And I always say, I mean, I don't know if you said you watched some of my
Yeah.
reaction
Oh
videos.
yeah.
I always say that
Like the
reaction,
instrumental
I mean,
breaks.
reaction videos, guitar solos give me orgasms.
Yep.
So
I heard that. I was
Midori
like,
playing guitar.
honestly, when you said that, I was like, I don't feel alone anymore because I've said the same things. I was like, we always say it differently. We're like, we call them eargasms. I was like, ah,
Yeah.
So when he said that, I'm like, I feel her. I think I also cried during one of their solos, so like I feel you on it. So
Me too. I cried. What was it? I don't remember. Was it Swan Lake
one of the solos hit me hard. I can't remember which song it was. It was a live recording. The chat might know. Chat, let me know. I can't remember which one it was, but
yeah, but I did cry during one of them. I'm like, this is so pretty. But I'm classically trained, so like anything related to classical music gives me like goosebumps.
yeah. Hey to see in the chat says this is where all the moist lore comes from. So yeah, there's a thing with our channel where we always talk about being moist. Because like nobody likes that word. I know it sounds a little weird. So we have this here, I'll show you what the sound effect sounds like. Moist. So yeah, like, it's a thing on our channel that we joke around about because everybody hates the word, and we're like, I think it's a great word. When you hear about moist brownies, that's delicious,
I hate brownies. I really do.
So you hate the word moist then, probably, right? You're probably like,
I do hate that word too, yeah.
I could see it in your face. I was like, oh God, this is not going to go well.
I live.
I'm just kidding, though. We actually, we stopped singing a lot. We found out there's like another YouTube channel where this guy has a whole thing based around it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to stop saying it. And then
around the word moist?
Yeah. I don't remember what it was, but he has, it's called Moist Critical or something like that.
It's that's interesting.
Yeah, it's like a whole word. So we try to come up with another word on Twitch, and the other replacement word that we came up with was not good. I don't even want to say it. It was squirt. So not good either. Yeah. Not good either. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. But anyways, we joke around a lot though. We're just having a good time with like nothing serious. But anyways, so LOVEBITES, what is your favorite song so far by them? Or all of them?
So I have different favorite songs for different activities in my life. So I used to be a spin instructor, and I love spin. So now that I don't do spin anymore, a spin instructor.
What is that?
Like a spin classes in the gym.
What do you
like
do?
Bike? Like
I never knew.
Yeah, spin classes.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but I used to play. I had to play. I call this like commercial stupid music. But now that I don't teach anymore, I kind of like can give myself a class. So I play all metal, and my favorite song is "Don't Bite the Dust" to like run to, because it's very nice cadence. So it's like, but if I want to get like all like romantic and nice and soft, that probably Swan Song.
That's a great song. Mm-hmm. He deleted his message, but it's a good question. He's wondering what your favorite classical composer was.
Beethoven.
Okay.
And probably Vivaldi. I like everything dramatic and big, and everybody's dying, and that kind of stuff. So everything that is like super, super dramatic. Yeah.
And then I watched your LOVEBITES cover. I can't remember which one it was. It's your latest one. I think you've done a couple. I didn't get a chance to check the other one. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed because you have a completely different tone. But like I said, when I was listening to your vocals on some of your original music, I already knew that LOVEBITES was going to be your favorite. And then I started watching your reactions afterwards. I was like, I knew you were going to love it. I wasn't expecting the love for Midori, but That was a nice surprise too. So,
Midori.
uh, so to come to think of it, I'm not sure if you like Maximum Hormone. That'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see your reaction to it, but yeah.
You
What
said it's progressive metal?
it's progressive metal for sure. Now, I'm curious, what were your thoughts on Baby Metal? Because I didn't get a chance to watch a lot of your Baby Metal reactions because it was Gimme Chocolate, but it was kind of hard to hear, so I skipped that reaction and started watching your Band-Maid and your Love Bites
Mhm.
ones. But what are your thoughts on Baby Metal? Because I didn't really get the chance to get your thoughts on that.
So the thing about baby metal, I've known about baby metal for a while. But I never like kind of, so when was the first time?
Because they played in
I
New
don't
York City.
remember. What?
They played in New York City, right? They played in New York. Yeah.
So before I found out about baby metal accidentally because like I listen to pretty much only rock and metal music. So like a lot of bands kind of sift through the cracks sometimes of what I listen to. And I saw, I think Gimme Chocolate, yeah, the first one, and I was like, I don't understand what's happening. And then but I liked it. Just if baby metal is like you have to really sit down and like listen to it and kind of like listen to the second song and then you know what I'm saying? Like it's not the band where like, okay, let's go sing it. You know, like it's just such an interesting, weird project. And then one of my favorite metal bands, the most favorite bands in the world is Avatar. And they were touring with baby metal. They were opening for baby metal. And I was like, I can't miss Avatar. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go see baby metal. And the show blew my mind. I mean, like the reason why I love Avatar is because they're very theatrical and they do like a lot of like really cool things with their costumes and the lights and stuff like this, besides the fact that their music is actually amazing as well. And then baby metal, all the choreography, it kind of, but for some reason I still I wasn't listening to them. Like even after the concert, I kind of downloaded like maybe a few songs and just kind of like listened to them. But then when I started doing reaction videos, people started suggesting different songs to me. And then I was like, oh, okay, I see that. But the show blew my mind. Like, but I still know a lot of people that kind of like, you show them baby metal and they're like, I feel like there for a lot of people, there's kind of like a learning curve with baby metal. It's always kind of like, wait, what's happening? Like, and then you're like, oh my God, this is awesome. Like, so my introduction to baby metal was like, I mean, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, but I really haven't listened to them until like very recently.
By the way, I saw Avatar in Denver. I saw him last year. Amazing. I actually love Avatar after the concert. After I saw them live, I had a new appreciation. Appreciation for them. And
I never knew about them. I actually my other all-time favorite bands is In This Moment, and they were opening for In This Moment, and I saw them live. And after that, I was like, oh my God, yeah.
I did if you ever had a chance, I did a documentary video of me going to see Avatar. I got footage and everything, and I told everyone, I'm like, guys, don't go off the CD. Go watch this band live, because live was, to me, sounded better. Like, they need a live CD, honestly. I think Avatar needs a live CD, my opinion. It was that good when I saw him. It was amazing. And then when he did that heartfelt song on piano, I can't remember the name of it. I'm really bad with names. It was
Bloody
like
Angel?
Yeah, Bloody Angel. And it was after screaming his heart out, like 8 songs in, and he still went and sang that.
Angel. Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, this is so good. So, and then my wife was with me for that concert. She's a fan. She's obsessed with Avatar. She can't stop listening to him. That she listens to him all the time. So she's like a huge fan of them. And yeah, so now we have to go to every Avatar concert. Not that I'm complaining, because she's like, she wants to see them again. So she's like really obsessed with them. But
is your wife like a metalhead too? Or is it just Avatar?
She likes metal, but she likes everything. She likes everything. She's kind of like me. I like everything, but she probably leads more towards like dancing music, like hip hop and stuff like that. But she likes a lot of metal also. She likes a lot of new metal. I showed her Avatar on CD again. We went to the concert. She's like, I don't know why I love this band so much. I just can't stop listening to them. She also
I
likes
mean,
Maximum Hormone too. So she helped me learn the dance for Babymetal. So that's why I learned how to do my dances and stuff. So
which one?
we did Doki Doki Morning.
Oh, I haven't done a reaction video to that song.
Yeah, it's their first song of music video they released. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hey to see you. I see you in the chat. But I'm not sure. And I'm pretty sure that was our first music video. And then we did Band-Maid. Band-Maid one was a little bit easier because we didn't have to do the dancing. But
Are you
yeah,
going to see them?
yes, I'm seeing them somewhere in Texas. Can't remember where. And then I'm going to see them in California. So I'm going to see another.
Twice?
Yeah, I've seen them twice. The reason why is because I'm going to Aftershock because I get to see probably going to be one of my favorite bands. Just they need to release some more albums, but I'm sure they will be. Nemophila, which I watched your reactions to that. I love Nemophila. I love her voice. Mayo's voice is really good. I like that
Yeah.
old, like not old, like that. I like raspy voices. I like voices with character, and I really like her voice a lot. So like when she does the screams and does the clean, but like she has this grit to it. I don't know how to explain it. It's very 90s style. It's like that grunge vocals, but with like metal behind it. I don't know. But
Somebody told me, or not, I feel like somebody told me that Nemophil is going to be opening for Band-Maid. I don't know if it's true.
they're in the same concert. I don't know if they're on the same day. They might be. I don't know if they're opening for them, but if they are, I might need to go see that concert because another band that I like from Japan a lot that doesn't get really too much love, but it's another band that is really good live. Like their live recordings are so amazing, and that's Crossfaith. So Crossfaith is playing there, and I'm super ecstatic for them. But they're metal to
Well,
the core, and it's a metalcore band, straight up. But they have this weird symphonic synth stuff inside of it, like very like trap beat kind of stuff with metal. I don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't sound like the album's okay. But their live recordings, it makes you just want to like go woo, start dancing around, like you're just like let's go. You just want, I don't know, and he makes you smile. Like that guy's very charismatic, so it's like he just makes you feel good and like just want to go out there and have a good time. Kind of singer. You know those singers that just like you don't know why. Like the music's good, but you know it's not like phenomenal, but it is in its weird way. And you're just like just something about the singer just brings you into it, I think. But I don't know. Did you freeze on me? I think she froze, guys. Is she there?
ah,
Oh my god, your camera froze. Okay, you're back. I was got scared. I was like, what happened? You froze again. I don't know what's going on. It's not me this time, guys. I promise. I don't know what's happening.
no.
Oh, maybe her internet went down. Oh, your internet's cutting in and out. It's not me, guys. For once. Well, I hope she comes back. She can hear me. Go ahead and leave the Zoom call and then come back in, and we'll see if that works.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I can hear you. All right. We'll wait for her to come back, guys. Anyways, hope you guys are enjoying the conversation. Make sure to share this. We're going to keep talking about some Japanese music. It's Reactor I just discovered this past 2 weeks. She hit me up, and I said, sure, come on. So I hope you guys enjoy all these interviews. I have a bunch of them. Later this week, guys, this Friday, we got Hans Plotz with Melissa Bonney. They're going to be talking about their new project, The Dark Side of the Moon. So I have that interview coming up later this week. And we have some other big names I can't announce yet until they're confirmed. So I'm very excited to share it with you guys. No, it's not Babymetal. No, it's not Band-Maid. I wish. No, it's not Maximum Hormone. I wish. Okay, she's coming back. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything so you guys are just held in anticipation. All right, let's see. She's back. All right. We see lettering. Someday, right? Paul, I agree. Anastasia's awesome. She's connecting audio, guys. She'll be here. That was so awesome. Well, it was so funny when your face was stuck in smiling. I'm like, are you there? Can you hear me? I'm not sure. Oh, there she is. You're on. There you are.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little.
Sorry, I don't know it.
Yeah, I think your internet's coming in like a little rough, but is it good now? But anyways, what were we talking about? I don't remember.
We were at Nemophila. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm also going to see Sabaton and Epica, which I'm dying to see. And I'm going to see Nightwish in May as well.
Nice. Which date are you going to for Sabaton?
I don't remember the date, but I think it's in October or something like that. It's like,
why are they all in October? Oh no, I might not be able to go to that one. That sucks.
Well, it's in October in New York. Maybe where you are, it will be a different month.
No, I was gonna ask you which city you were going to. I was like, I'll meet you over there. Let's go watch that.
In New York City. It's it's very rare that I'll travel outside of like tri-state. I'll go to, well, that's a lie. Actually, we went to see Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson one time in New York, and we got rained out. But I saw a really cool band, Canadian band, Deadly Apples. They were actually really, really cool. Performance-wise, they were really cool. And we got rained out, and my friend was like, let's go to Memphis. And we drove for 17 hours straight. And then we saw him in Memphis. It was awesome.
Oh, wow. And
yeah.
So why don't you like to travel out of New York City?
I do. It's just, the thing is that like usually if the band is coming to the States or something is happening, they will come to New York.
Yeah, that's very true.
You know, or like New Jersey, at least I just saw Evanescence and Hailstorm in Newark in New Jersey. So like, I don't think there's like a point for me to travel out of state. And I mean, I would love to if I had like unlimited funds for that. But like
that's true.
Going to Texas to Memphis to see Marilyn Manson, it was like 3 days, $500-600. And instead of spending this much money, I can go and see six shows in like Philly, New York, and Jersey.
Yeah, see, for me, I'm like shit out of luck because I'm in El Paso. No band comes here. No one ever comes here.
Oh, you see, everybody comes here no matter what. So like, I'll see them. They'll come to me.
Maybe I should move back to New York.
You should. Actually, I don't know if I should be talking about this yet. Whatever.
So you heard it here first, guys.
Well, so now I have to. So we talked about the band. So I'm actually, I have met someone. He's a composer / guitar player. And we are very, very close to getting a band together. We already have a few songs recorded. So I haven't like released anything because we wanted to have a full package and like, release it with like a live show and a music video and stuff like this. I forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, he is actually from here, but he lives in Texas. But he's coming back because he's from here. So.
Oh, okay. Well, if you need a band member, then I'll definitely move back.
Yes, come.
There we go. Yeah, all my family's there. It's crazy. It's just because of everything that happened. I haven't been able to go back and forth as much. But I used to be there at least 2 or 3 months out of the year. I'll just be up there. But
why did you move?
I was in the military about, oh my God, like 13 years ago, and I just never left. I never left here. Just ended up staying here. So, yeah, you get comfortable, I guess. And then plus the band I was in multiple bands that were like so close, going pretty far, and then crumble. And then I get in another band so close, and then crumble. Another band so close, and I kept going through this vicious cycle. So after 10 years being out on the road, touring and stuff like that, I ended up just staying here. I don't know. So it's so weird. So
well, at least you don't have winters.
Yeah, that's true. I'm in the middle of a desert, so there's like it snowed last week though. It did snow last week. It's kind of crazy.
And the next day it was desert again.
Yeah, the next day it was desert again. So you said you did classic music training. What is your background on that with music and stuff? How did you learn and
Well,
stuff like
I
that?
sang opera for about like 10 years.
Oh, okay.
I studied in Russia, but in Russia to get education in music, you have to start very early. So I always say that I was tricked into it because my father is a singer. My grandma is, oh, thank you. I saw the comment for some reason pop up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the Carmen. My grandma is a classical piano player. So when I was 6, I started ballet, and then my mom was like, "Hey, would you like to learn how to sing?" And me thinking that like, oh, it's all fun and games, and I'm like, yeah, sure. And then she put me in a professional Russian classical music school. And then I was like, oh, like I was so tricked because like it's not fun. It's not like, oh, let's go sing some songs. No, it's music theory, it's music history, it's piano lessons, it's choir, vocal lessons. Like it's very technical and very like,
Oh wow.
And then like first year, second year, it was because I was 7 when I started. So first year it was fun, second year was fun, and then I'm like, I was tricked into all this. And then I'm like, I feel like I'm going to be here for a long time. So, and then to get a full education in music and classical music, you have to do 7 years of school, 5 years of college, 2 years of conservatory. So I was like, I did not agree to this.
I did not
I didn't finish obviously because I came here. But after about 10 years, my parents were like, okay, so now go to law school. And I'm like, I want to be a musician, I want to be a singer. And they're like, no, this is just like as a hobby. I'm like, you conditioned your child since she was 7 years old to study music professionally, and at 16 you want me to change my mind and be a lawyer. So like,
that's crazy.
So I went to law school for like 2 years, and then I was like, you know what, peace, and I came here.
Oh, so that's how that happened. So,
yeah.
So what do they think about your music career now?
They gave up on, me doing anything traditional. I never had a traditional job. I never worked at like an office. I never finished college, but at the same time I have a lot of years of education. Like I have tattoos, and I'm not married or have children, and I feel like at this point my mom is just like, I'm just gonna watch it as long as she's safe. Like she can do whatever she wants.
Did they ever like give you those stern talkings? You ever get that phone call like, hey, Anastasia, what are you doing with your life?
They never said that because like they know that I'll just get mad and not gonna call back for like weeks.
Okay, so
there was a point when I'm like, don't call me, and I just stopped calling for like months. So they know, like I trained them better.
You got back at them. You're like, I'm conditioning you now.
Exactly. Yeah. So my mom, they just gave up because like at this point, like I've been by myself. I moved out of my family house when I was 16. So like at this point, you can't really say anything to me. Like I'm gonna do me. Like like I'm financially dependent and everything. And obviously they're scared for me not to call them back. And I feel like at this point, I mean, like it's been so long that I've just been doing my thing. Like I'm not magically going to become an accountant,
Yeah.
So,
that sounds really boring.
Yeah.
That would sound
I like
really
numbers
boring.
though.
Yeah. That's crazy though. So you came to New York, and then what did you decide to start doing when you got to New York? What was the first thing you started doing?
Well, I didn't come to New York. So there's a program for international students. It's called au pair.
Mm-hmm.
So you come and you live with an American family and take care of their children. So that's how I came here. I had a J1 visa, for about a year. And the reason there were different like programs. There was
What's
a
it?
program for 3 months, for 4 months, for a year, and I took one for a year because I knew I'm gonna stay here,
Uh-huh.
and I needed a year to figure out how to stay here. And I figured it out after 2 months. I'm like, okay, I'm good.
What's a J1 visa? What is that?
It's
J1
it's a
visa.
student visa, but you can work
Oh, okay. I've heard of
because I
other visas where like yeah, you have to work specific things, right, or something like that when you get them. Yeah.
yeah yeah you can't just well I don't know how true that is because I still have the same social security.
Yeah. Okay.
So like they gave it to me like right away. So I'm not sure how that works. But yeah, that's how I came here. I came here to do music. I didn't come here to do anything else. I knew
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay. I knew I'm gonna do music. And after like a couple of months with the family, I left, and then I became a coyote. Actually, coyote ugly.
Oh, really? How did that
Yeah.
go? What was your experience like doing that?
It was fun at first because like I'm super young. I'm Russian. We drink and at Coyote you drink, and you come to the party, you dance on the bar. There's a mic. I was singing. I became a head coyote at some point. I was a calendar girl. They like sent me to like different states to teach people how to work and stuff. It was fun for like a year, and then I was just trying to get out of it. Yeah.
So what do you do now then to pay the bills?
I was bartending for a very long time. And about 2 years ago, not about actually exactly 2 years ago, I started my own business, online business.
Mhm.
So now I do music and online business.
What's your online business?
Just sales like Amazon, eBay, all that stuff.
Oh, okay. Like how do you? Because I sell stuff on eBay and do stuff like that too. Because got to make the money where you can, right? Like a bunch of different ways. But I know New York is way more expensive to live in for sure, well, compared to where I am. So yeah, I was wondering how you're like keeping that up or whatnot in the city. So
Yeah. Well, I was bartending until even like I started 2 years ago, but I was still bartending like a day or two here and there.
okay.
And recently I stopped completely and I just do music and my business.
Oh, that's awesome. So that's cool. That's really good. So now you're trying to get the music business going, or are you gonna start teaching? Or you said you don't like teaching, right? Yeah.
It's not that I don't like teaching. I just this is not what I want to do with my music,
Yeah.
I want to tour. I want to be on tour. And the thing is that with my online business, I do it from my laptop from anywhere in the world as long as I have Wi-Fi, because I don't ship anything myself. I don't deal with customers. It's all in Amazon. So I can be on tour and still run my business. And if I'm like a voice teacher, I have to be with my students. And I don't want to just become a voice teacher for like 4 months and then drop everybody and go on tour. So I really want to focus on like touring and getting a band together and rehearsing and that kind of stuff.
That's true. That's a really good point. I know we were talking about a little bit before the podcast, like there's a balance you got to do like with this reaction channel stuff too. Like for me, it was a hard balance between reactions and writing, because doing the reactions, interviews, stuff like that takes away from writing music. So what I had to do is I had to get an editor because it was taking up so much of my time. So I can get back to writing. And now I'm finally writing an EP and stuff. And it's like, finally I get to write again, because
Are you in the band now? Or you just
I am. Right now it's just two of us. So now we're looking for a bassist. So a little backstory on that is that I didn't have as much training musically. I wish I did. I'm one of those people I wish my mom shoved me into school.
Oh, I'm happy that they did. I just know that they tricked me.
Yeah, I wish my mom tricked me into it, but that didn't happen. So I learned later. Of course, I learned when I started. It took me a while to play guitar. I didn't get a guitar until I was like 16. Saved up. Everyone knows this story, so I'll just fast track it. But yeah, I just started learning how to sing 3 years ago. And
how did you learn how to sing? Did you?
lots of trial and error, and I had a vocal coach. I got my first vocal coach. I'm actually releasing my documentary tomorrow, the first part. Not saying I'm good. I still suck. You are light years ahead of me. But I'm still pretty bad. And but there's progress. There's progress of definitely went from not being able to sing a single note to like, oh, okay, now I can sing scales and stuff like that. I know what I'm doing. You would have thought I would have been faster because of my guitar playing and stuff like that, but it didn't translate the same as I thought it
Well,
would.
it's a different instrument.
Yeah, it was really drastically different. So I think I gravitated towards it because it was a true challenge. Because whenever I picked up
Mhm.
keyboards, it was easy to pick up. Like I remember I had students for keyboard, and I didn't even know how to play. I would just make sure I was ahead of them. I would just learn just enough, and that's how I learned piano. And then afterwards, I just went from there.
You see, for me, it didn't translate. Like I played piano, but then I was like, let me check out guitar, just whatever. And I it was Chinese to me. Like piano for me is so like organized and like
Yeah,
understandable because it's everything here. And
it's
guitar is
everything here.
like
Yeah, and I agree. So I think I was lucky in a sense where I learned guitar first. I think going from guitar to that is easy because now when I look at a guitar, it's like there's 6 pianos on here, and and then that's how I learned music theory. So I had did a little bit of piano throughout the years, but I didn't really learn it until I started singing. Then I used piano a lot, just to make sure that the notes perfectly on and stuff like that, and then I'd go through a bunch of like training with that. And I gotta say this year finally, like all of a sudden I'm starting to hear like some tones coming through to my voice because at first there's no really pleasurable
it takes a
tone.
while.
Yeah, so it's only 3 years, right? So I was actually
Mhm.
gonna ask you that today. How long do you think it would take to actually develop a song? Because a lot of people told me that you can't learn how to sing, so that's why I
Yeah,
never
you
did
can.
it. That's why I never did it. And then finally, I hit 30, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking do it. I don't
Yeah,
care.
you
I've
can.
I've always wanted to sing, so I don't care. I'm gonna learn. If I fail,
Well,
whatever. You know.
it's obviously depends where you're starting. I mean, like I was born with the voice. I just had to kind of like tame it and like
Mm, I
make
was
sure
not.
I'm.
I was not.
But I studied here with Judy Hages. She does bel canto technique, which is like a traditional Italian technique.
Mhm.
I've seen people come to her tone deaf. Like I look at them and I'm like, why? Because we would have individual classes and then she would put all of us in a group and I would hear people. And I came to her basically just to kind of like stay sharp. And I would like look at people and I'm like, why are you here? There is no way you will sing. And then it takes a minute. It takes like up to maybe like 5 years. And then all of a sudden they sing and not just sing, like actually sing well, you know?
Mhm.
I mean, obviously you're not going to become Christina Aguilera,
Yeah.
even if you study your ass off, like,
Yeah.
but um after 5 years I saw people like starting to sing and I was like so amazed because I personally didn't think it's possible because like when I started in Russia, even when I was 7 years old, you have to pass certain tests and they didn't take everybody.
Mhm.
So like in my head, like I remember like we're all 7 years old, but we all had voices at that point. We all could sing, carry a tune. But when I came to this teacher, like people tone deaf, like
Yeah.
not even on pitch.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they sing. So it's absolutely possible. I mean, you're not going to become the best singer in the world, but you don't need to. Like, it's not about
Yeah.
that. It's about singing your own music. It's absolutely possible. So, I mean, I don't know where you started. I
Well,
don't know where your voice was, but I would say 5 years to be comfortable.
yeah, and you're absolutely right. So when I started, my pitch was god awful, which was surprising to me because I was like, I played guitar. I was like, I
Mhm.
can find pitches pretty well. Not as good as you. I saw your reactions. We'll talk about that in a second. I was pretty impressed, like how fast you could pick up notes or you knew what it was. I can't do that.
It's not all the time.
It's not
It's
all the
not all
time.
the time.
Okay,
It's
I was like, you're like that's F sharp, or I was like, what? How'd she know
well,
that right away? I was
the
like,
thing is that I know F and F sharp usually is
yeah.
because it's my favorite note to
Oh,
belt on.
yeah, because you
So
called it
when I
out.
hear it, I know that it's there.
Oh, okay. That's true. I do know some notes, like, but not all the time. It depends on my day. Sometimes, some days I'm like on fire, and other days I'm like, I can't hear nothing. But
Yeah,
anyways,
yeah. So me too. I'm like,
yeah,
yeah,
it's weird, right? It's like stupid organic ears and vocal cords.
Yeah.
So stubborn. That's why health is so important. I do know that health is very important for sure when singing. But yeah, so I started off like ground zero, like it's pretty awful. But I could get there, you know. I would do that thing where like the notes here and I would go like I like have to get up to there, you know what I mean? Like all the time. So when I first started singing, it was all these like weird
Oh,
swoops.
you couldn't
Yeah.
get. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay,
like
okay.
when it stuck the landing kind of thing. And then when I did stuck the landing, it sounded weird because it was just like too abrupt, too loud, too obnoxious. I was way too loud, pretty much. So yeah, that was kind of my experience over the past 2 years. But what I noticed is we said screw it, and I wrote about 3 songs. We wrote them all in like 3-4 hours, and I noticed
Mhm.
that I don't know if it's just because it's my own music, it's my own lyrics. Because I've always written lyrics and I've always written melodies for singers. I have written
Mhm.
I've had that practice, you know. I'd write them through guitar leads, kind of, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, the tone sounds pretty okay. Like you're like, okay, it's like kind of finding the voice finally, and it kind of happened through just writing my own music, which was interesting.
So ultimately, would you want to be like a um like the main singer in a band, or you just want to do like harmonies?
I either or, but in this band, I'm just gonna be the main singer because finding singers is a
Oh.
pain. Is pretty hard. We do have a singer, and she's probably gonna be the main singer. But she lives in Canada, so it's kind of hard. So it's gonna be. I'll probably do more backups if we hook up and she stays in fully. Because
Mhm.
she's on all our covers. So if you watch our covers, she's the main vocalist, and she will be the
Okay.
main vocalist probably. But just in case, I'm also making sure I keep practicing and learning. And it sucks because the first year I was really like a lot of breakthroughs, right? A lot of breaking down the barrier. The second year, hit and miss practicing, and then this third year was pretty awful, being consistent. And now I'm getting back being consistent. So there's
Do you
that
still have
too,
a
right?
teacher?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I right now Sam Johnson. So I learned with him. He's another YouTuber that does reactions. He does a lot of vocal
Oh,
coaching
really?
tracks and stuff. Yep. And so I take lessons with him, and it's been going good. He's actually made the biggest difference with my voice. I've made the biggest difference with him. My first teacher, he kind of didn't know what he was doing. He knew what he was doing, but you know what it was? I don't care because when you pay for something, you're gonna go all out, right? I feel like when you pay for something, it just makes you more focused. You're like, hey, I'm paying for this, give it your all. So, but
Mhm.
now it's different because I have Sam, and it's like you're paying for it, so you have that motivation because it's monetary. I forgot what word I was gonna say, but like you're expected to do it, and you're also paying for it. If you don't do it, you're just wasting money. So for me, it's just kind of good motivator to make sure it's good. So, but
Good.
anyways, but yeah, forgot what I was going with that. What were we talking about before?
I forgot too.
So
Wait, we were talking about. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Oh, I don't know.
So
No, I know we start. Oh, because you asked me where the whole classical thing
yeah,
started,
yeah.
and I
So
told you how my parents tricked me.
yeah. So are you still doing opera?
No. But the thing is that I feel like it's so in my voice.
Yeah.
Like
You can hear it.
everybody always says that I sound very operatic, which is totally fine. You know, that's the style of music that I do either way. So no, I don't sing opera
But
anymore.
it's a very
But it's
power
I
metal thing, like a power metal characteristic. That's why when I heard you, I'm like, I could totally see you singing Love Bites 100%. You know?
Yeah. Well, I did change up the instrumental part when I was doing Love Bites covers.
Yeah. It sounded good though. I liked it. I only
Thank
heard
you.
the newest one. I heard the newest one. I enjoyed it a lot. And I just liked how you brought like a different tone of voice. It wasn't I like covers that are different than the original. It can't be exactly the same.
Yeah,
Um
yeah, yeah.
and I thought it sounded pretty good. I like the rendition that you did. I haven't heard the other one, but I did see some comments right now saying that they liked it. So I'm sure it's
Oh,
amazing.
thank you. Isn't it weird that I don't see any comments, but I saw only that one comment about Carmen?
Oh, I was popping them up, but
Oh,
here's a
okay.
question for you right here. I'll pop up one right now. There you go.
Oh,
Have you listened to
no, I don't.
Ice Peak?
I speak. I was like ice 3P. No, I
Yeah.
have not. No.
So have you reacted to Nightwish?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the Nightwish reaction.
No,
Nightwish.
like that's where I started. Yeah,
That's
I
where I
did a lot of
started.
Nightwish reactions.
Okay. What's your what do you like about Nightwish? Is because of the operatic feel what that floor does, or
I mean, was there like not to like? It's Nightwish. It's like it's one of those bands. I always say like there are bands like Epica, Nightwish that are like above anybody liking them or not liking them. You know, it's like you can't say like, oh, I don't like Vivaldi. Like you can say that because Vivaldi is Vivaldi and he's above you liking him or not liking him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like it's just so good that even if you don't like that style, even if you don't listen to them, you can't say like, oh, they suck because they're
Yes.
above that. They're that good.
Mhm.
So I think so. Nightwish actually went through transformation with me as well because when I started listening to them, I mean, I heard of them just organically because of listening to rock music like a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I think I listened to a couple things when Annette was the lead singer.
Mm-hmm.
And her voice is not necessarily something that I gravitate towards. I think she's a very, very, very solid singer.
Yeah.
It's just not for this kind of style and not for this band. And I think I heard story time with her, and I'm just like, not doing it for me. And you know, sometimes if you hear one thing from the band and you don't like it, you just like kind of like the whole band is on a you don't want to listen to anything else. So I didn't listen to anything. And then I think I listened to when Taria was before Annette, when Taria did Phantom of the Opera. And I got so confused because I didn't know like the story of Nightwish that there was a Taria, there was Annette, now it's Floor. So I was just so confused. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And then I realized that Floor and started listening to Floor version of the songs. And then I was like, oh my God. So obviously, like, it's just the writing is so phenomenal.
It is.
Like Tomas is just such an inspiration to me because like I write all my stuff. I write melodies and lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
I write all my songs. But to be honest, it's not like my favorite thing to do. I like rehearsals and I like performances. I like everything that has anything to do with the voice. And sometimes I'm just like, I write really fast. I write songs like in like 10 minutes, you know, maybe because I don't necessarily like it as much. I kind of want to get it, you know, get it over with. Okay. And then I have to like remind myself, like, look at Tomas, look at how intricate his writing is. Like, and then I get inspired and I go back to the song and like rewrite it.
Yeah. I rewrite also all the time. Like some of these songs, like I was thinking about, I was like, I have a bunch of songs written that we never released or we just took off. And I was like, instead of sitting here trying to write new stuff, let me just take some of that old material and just break it apart, you know? Because it wasn't that it was completely bad, right? It was like, oh, there's something in there. You know, there's something in there to work on. So I think that's a good idea to always go back. And back to what you're saying about Nightwish. Yeah, Nightwish is probably not my style of music, but it's like you said, they're good. You can't deny that they're not good. It just doesn't do it for me, unfortunately. But I actually like Flora's solo stuff more. I don't know why. Because I like her voice a lot. I've never been big into the kind of, it depends. Honestly, it really depends with the symphonic style or like that grand style. It really depends. Like, because Symphony X, have you heard of Symphony X?
I heard, but I don't think I know them.
They're along the same lines of that, like that. They're
I'm
like,
gonna write that down.
It's like you've heard of Blind Guardian. You mentioned Blind Guardian earlier, right?
Well, they're not really symphonic though.
What I want to say is like it's kind of like that mixed with that Nightwish style. You're gonna say like they have the progressive metal in the middle of it, but they also have this epic orchestra that they have play with them and stuff live. And I really like it. It's my favorite band. Like in that genre, it's like I love them a lot. They're like one of my favorites. Michael Romeo is the guitarist for them, and he's phenomenal. He's really, really, really good.
Somebody's asking Daria or Floor. I
Yeah, I
saw
was gonna
pop
ask
up.
you that. So who is it? Which one do you like more? You ready to get yourself in trouble?
No, I honestly, I mean, like, I'm not trying to be like politically correct or anything, but I really don't think they're the singers that should be compared.
Who
You
should be
know,
compared?
it's like there's such different singers, such different styles. Like,
True.
I feel like if I listen to the same song sung by them on a different day, I would think it's a completely different song. It's not from the same. Like, I don't know. It's basically like, I don't know, comparing like. I I don't know. I don't know, but it's just so different.
So
It's, like.
how about this?
Go ahead.
But if you had to choose, who you're gonna listen
Floor.
to? Okay. That was immediate. you're like, all right, fine. Cut out the bullshit. I'll listen to Floor.
No, but it's not because she's
I'm
bad.
kidding.
It's just, it's just.
I know. I'm just messing with
I
you.
just like a little bit of a bite in the voice.
Yeah.
Daria, Daria is very lyrical, and I love that because I love opera, but I do like a little bit more of a bite in the voice, a little bit more of like a rock goddess kind of thing, as opposed to this lyrical, beautiful operatic voice.
That's true. Like Floor fits the music better. From what I've heard, I haven't heard a lot of Nightwish, but I do like the ones with Floor on it the most, I would have to say.
I don't think she fits the music better. I just think she sings it differently, and it will resonate with different people differently.
I don't know. Like the other one felt. What was the one I reacted to? The chat probably knows. I can't remember. There's a Nightwish one we did, and it was without Floor, and I'm like, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. Like
maybe you did on that.
It didn't. It felt disconnected. Where Floor, you feel connected to the music. I guess a little bit more. A lot more, not a little bit, a lot more. But with the other one, it just felt like they took like an amazing vocalist and just threw it on some music. You know what I mean? Or like when I heard Floor singing in Nightwish, it was like she's singing with the music. Like it didn't sound like just a layer of vocals put on it just cause or whatever. Not saying that's what they did.
I guess I see what you're saying, yeah. But like Daria has like a cult like following, and a lot of people still feel like she should be the singer in Nightwish.
Yeah, I don't know if I think I might have heard Annette, maybe that's the one, because I think there's one singer I haven't heard yet. I think there is one singer in Nightwish I haven't heard, and that might have been her. It's crazy.
She has
Go ahead.
She has like a more of like a poppy kind of voice, but like Annette gets a lot of hate because she's just not right for this kind of style. You have such powerhouses like Floor and Daria. One is phenomenal opera singer, and another one is like rocker chick goddess. And then you bring this amazing singer, which I think Annette is, but you put her voice and you put her in a situation where her voice doesn't shine, like her voice doesn't fit the music. Like, and a lot of people are like, oh, no. But she's a really good singer. She's a very technical singer. She's a very, like, everything. She sings very, very perfectly, just not the right band for her.
Hey to see you wants to know, what do you think of Sue's voice? I know we talked about Babymetal a little bit, but I think you said what do you think about Sue's voice? I didn't watch. I watched a couple of those reactions, but like I said, they were live recordings, so they're kind of hard to kind of follow. So I watched your other ones. Like
everything about Babymetal is very, very technical and calculated, and I love that. I love that whole precision about them. I love that everything is just like mathematically correct. Her voice is very straightforward. She almost never has vibrato, even when she sings like very high. When she belts, it's like, ah, and there's no vibrato. Like when as they go like with Floor or somebody else, like they start having vibrato. I love vibratos. I think she is exactly where she needs to be. I think she's amazing for the band. I think that I don't even know how she can live through the concert and keep singing. I don't know if they use some sort of a playback or some sort of like, some sort of like, to help her voice. I think she's absolutely amazing. If I had to pick 3 best voices for me in metal, she would probably be like, it would probably be like Floor, Simone, and Daria.
Gotcha.
I just like different kind of voices, but I think she's very technical. She never does anything to hurt her voice. There are never any glottal strokes. She never screams. Even when she screams, it's on pitch and very technical and very supported. I think she is a phenomenal singer, and I think she's a phenomenal performer.
Oh, okay. There you go. Hey, Sue, there's your answer. Yeah, like I said, I didn't get a chance to watch those. I watched your Band-Maid ones. And what about Band-Maid? What are your thoughts on that? Because I know I think you liked them a lot, but it was a little bit more mixed or whatnot. I think I agree with some of your comments. Like they're more, I think they're going to blow up over here. I think you were saying that if they have a chance to get here, and I think they're already blowing up here. I mean, they already sold out like 6 of their shows already, which is insane. And are you going to see them?
I am going to see them. Yes, I am.
In New York, right?
I think where are they performing? I don't even know, but I did get tickets. Yeah, I'm going to see them. So Band-Maid is not metal. Band-Maid is rock.
It depends on which song. But yeah, I agree. Most of it's hard rock. I think the ones you've done are more on the hard rock side.
Okay, so maybe I feel like maybe that's why they're more popular in the States, because United States doesn't really appreciate metal as much as it is appreciated all over the world. Mm-hmm. So, what was the question? Why they? What I think about them?
Thoughts, yeah.
In general.
In general, yeah.
Oh, I think they're fantastic. How old are they? Because I heard they've been around for like almost 10 years, and I thought that they're like 20-year-old girls.
I think they're. Well, I think are they pretty close to like 28, 30? Correct me if we're wrong, chat. I'm pretty sure somewhere around there.
Yeah, I think they have a very, very bright future here. I feel like they can definitely do some damage here.
Yeah, I do too.
Their stuff is very catchy too. Like when the chorus starts, it's very like very catchy. Very like.
I'm not sure how much you've listened to off of Unseen World, their newest album. Have you listened to any songs from there?
I'm not sure. I think I've done only maybe 4 reaction videos. So and I don't want to listen to anything else because I want to keep doing reactions.
Yeah, because I've seen your Blooming and I saw your Thrill cover. Thrill's the one that we did a cover of, and Kane's 31. That's the drummer. So yeah, this is kind of close to my age. I'm 33, so yeah. Well, I didn't realize they're that close to my age. And I forgot what I was gonna say now. Completely draw a blank.
I think they have a better chance than LOVEBITES, even though I live for LOVEBITES.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was gonna say. Unseen World is kind of weird because like the songs you reacted to, I would say yes, very tailored to like this in the U.S., right? But Unseen World is very progressive hard rock. It's more on the progressive hard rock side. It's way different than other ones. And then I just started listening to World Domination album, and there's more metal licks in there that I wasn't expecting. And I think the ones you've done are more on the hard rock side. So it's very interesting that they're like, they keep changing their sound kind of as the albums keep going. But yeah, you have to hear more. I really recommend listening to Unseen World. If you like progressive metal, like what are your thoughts?
I'm gonna write that down.
Do you like progressive metal, or is there any progressive
I
bands
do.
Like?
I do like everything about like non-traditional song structure. Mm-hmm. So like I like listening to stuff that is like, oh, you think the song is gonna go here, and then the song goes like into a completely different direction.
I'm telling you right now, Maximum the Hormone.
Wait. What was that? Was that Band-Maid album you said? What's the name of it?
Unseen World. Yep. I highly recommend checking that out.
Yeah, I do like it. Yeah. It's almost like, what was I think I was listening to Ginger like for like a few days, and they are very progressive-y metal-y, because like even though like they call them metalcore, whatever, because their structure of the song is like all over. You don't never know where they're gonna go with the song. And then after like 3 days of just like listening to them, I don't know why, just like felt like listening to Ginger, I went to see Hailstorm, and I think Lizzie is amazing musician and amazing vocalist, but their structure is very traditional.
Mm-hmm.
And it almost felt to me, after listening to Ginger for like 3 days, it almost felt like it's too simple for me, because like I know what's gonna come next, you know?
Yeah.
So it's but at the same time, Hailstorm, I love working out to Hailstorm because it's just so like, let's go.
Yeah. I never got into them. I definitely been more on the progressive side. I've always loved the progressive hard rock. More so. But a new band that just came out that's more traditional but sometimes has weird surprises is The Warning. The Warning I've been enjoying a lot because of the mixes. The mixes are really phenomenal.
Oh, The Warning. Oh, The Warning blocked
yeah.
my video, by the way.
Oh no, just which was it, Choke?
Yeah.
All you have to do is re-upload it and it'll be unblocked. Like it happened to me too. They block it, but if you try to put it back up again, they'll let it go.
I think it's gonna get unblocked because it's already 30 days past the dispute. So they're probably gonna unblock it. Yeah, but The Warning is still very yeah. I see what you're saying though. Like it's traditional structure, but then sometimes it's like
it's
weird.
They keep enough interest. When I just reacted to like 4 songs in a row today before we did this, and something that I was noticing with The Warning is that every single thing that's done on the album or on the tracks is with a purpose. Like every sound effect that was underneath in layers, or like the vocals, the notes, it sounds like it was done specifically for a reason. Not extra, not too little. It was like everything is intentional, everything is purposeful, and like, but they do have that song structure, but then they just have just enough. Like you're like, oh, I wasn't expecting.
Who are they signed with?
I don't know. I know the producer or the engineer, or like it's a famous engineer and producer, but it sounds like back then 90s rock mixes had those like really like full drum sounds and stuff, and I feel like The Warning has that really full sound with not so much being done technically. It's just the way that they layer it and stuff. It sounds really good. So I don't know why I like them a lot. I feel like I like them more.
A lot of people love them. Like, yeah, they're like.
It's just I really love the sound. I really love the mix of those songs. Every song I've heard, the mixes are like phenomenal. And again, I saw their live recordings and the shows look amazing too. So it's really.
I think they're on tour right now. No?
Yeah, I'm gonna see them in May. They're on their May Day.
Oh,
tour.
really?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see them in May. So I'm pretty excited about that.
I think I'm tapped out for a minute for shows.
Yeah, I'm trying. Like I've just been digging into my credit cards. I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna go see them because I don't know if I'll be able.
I want to go
again.
see Slipknot. Also because In This Moment is opening for them.
Oh wait, say it again.
Slipknot.
Slipknot's opening for who?
In This Moment is opening for Slipknot.
Opening for Slipknot. Oh, nice. I haven't seen Slipknot in a very long time.
I've never seen them live.
When did I see them? That was when they had Joey Jordison and everything. Have you reacted to Hanabiye? I'm gonna say that wrong. I don't think I see that. That's another really good progressive band. It's like the female Maximum the Hormone almost, I think. But they're another really good band. Someone brought up in the chat. Surfing Songwave was saying. Yeah, he has a good point. They're a trio. They have to make every note count. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
they're really good. They're really good, and they have some really good people behind them. They have some really good people just doing their mixes perfectly.
I mean, it's a solid band. Yeah, they have a very bright future.
Yeah. What do you have coming next? Like, what's in the works? You said you have this band almost together. You're trying to package everything, putting it out. What new reactions you got coming? All that good stuff for people to go follow.
Reactions. Let me open my notebook. Reactions. I haven't done Nightwish in a while, so I'm probably gonna go back to Nightwish. I'm gonna do Band-Maid. I want to check out Symphony X. I want to do more Epica.
I haven't.
I want to check out that Maximum.
I haven't heard of Epica actually that much. I think I might have heard of one song, maybe. That might be a maybe, but I can't think of a song.
You have to. Oh my God. Like they are just like Nightwish on crack. It's like they're just
I'll probably
they
love it
have
then.
they have growls. They go harder. Like imagine Nightwish, but with a splash of death metal in it.
Yeah. Oh, then I'd probably
Like
love it.
they are awesome.
I'd probably love it then. I've heard the band name and I might have reacted to one song, but I don't remember which one it was. I don't know if I have. I don't think I have. But anyways, back to what you're saying, and you said Maximum the Hormone and
Yeah, I want to do a lot of like maybe new bands this Wednesday. I'm gonna be shooting all of that. Yeah.
yeah, I'm doing actually probably after this I'm gonna be filming some Hanabier reactions though. But you should check out that band. They're a newer band starting off, and they're starting to get some steam and they're really good. I think they're killing it. They're one of my favorites. Like I said, I love really out there bands. Or like another one, Happy Has Naniori. Amazing too. They have
You
some
Japanese
really
band?
Japanese band, yeah. They're
Okay.
they're really awesome. And I already told you about Crossfaith. Paul brought it up in the chat. I told her.
Oh yeah,
Crossfaith.
Crossfaith.
We're gonna have to give her a list. Give her
I did. Like I have Symphony X, Maximum the Hormone, Crossfaith, Band-Maid, Unseen World.
Yeah. Yeah, Unseen World's a good album. What songs off Unseen World, chat? Which ones should she do first? I don't even know. Should her head explode? Should we make her head explode?
Yes.
All right. Black Hole. Black Hole first.
Wait.
That's Did you do that one?
Hold on. I don't remember, but it just sounds so familiar. Let me Google myself. Luna Black.
Asterism's pretty good though. That's an instrumental band. I really think that band should have a singer, in my opinion, but they're pretty good though.
Have you done any reactions to Arian?
No.
You like progressive metal? You have to check him out. It's like more you can't be more progressive than that. Like his stuff, some of his songs are like 15 minutes and you like listening to it and like, where are we going? Where are we going with the song? Where are we going? It's amazing. And he's a composer, and a lot of like metal people, like known metal people sing for him, even though he's not like commercially known all over the world, but he's so amazing as a composer. Like Flora sings for him, Tommy Karevic from Camelot sings for him, Hansi from Blind Guardian sing. Like he has like enormous amount of talent in his albums. Like he's amazing. And he's so sweet. He like answered my email and like commented on my video, and he's like awesome. Mega superstar.
That's crazy. That's awesome. That's really cool. Are you gonna sing for one of his songs?
Well, he doesn't know that yet, but yes, I will.
There we go. Oh, that's a band I forgot to ask you about. Unlucky Morpheus. I saw your reaction to him and you loved him. I was thinking you might like them a lot. How many songs have you done? I only watched one reaction from you with Unlucky Morpheus. Have you done more than one?
I think I've done 2.
You done 2? Did you do the...
I've done 2.
I'm sorry. There was one that's really good where they do the song in reverse. Did you do that one yet?
No.
Guys, what is it called? I'm so bad with this. This is horrible.
I did Black Pentagram and I did something else.
Yeah. That's pretty good too.
Yeah, the lead singer, she like almost doesn't look Japanese. She looks like she has a very interesting look.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I'm drawing blanks. I'm like stupid today, guys. I'm sorry. Can't remember nothing today. What's her name? I can't believe I forgot her name. Anyways, yeah, she's an amazing singer. I just remember the violin's name, which her name's Jill, but I can't remember her name.
Oh, violin. Yes. I think the first reaction video I did was to Black Pentagram, and I wished that I could hear violin more, or like I was almost I wanted
Fuki.
for them to like give.
Fuki is her name, the singer. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I wish they gave her like the lead for the like the solo for the violin. Like she was a little bit back in the mix. And the second song I that I did a reaction video to, she was a little bit like, you could hear her. Yeah, it's a very interesting band. They have like the best hairstyles. They all have like funky like hair.
Oh yeah, that's the song right there on the chat. That one is the one that I did a reaction to. Is Cadaver Redovac, and of course I was a little bit special during that reaction, and I didn't realize they're playing the song backwards.
What do you like? How do they? I gotta check that out.
You gotta check it out, but it's amazing. It is really, really, really good. That's my favorite song, I think, by Unlucky Morpheus. They're really good. Unlucky Morpheus is a hit and miss, but like I said, I'm a little pickier when it comes to the power metal style of music. I've been in bands like that. It's funny. I love playing power metal because I love shredding. I've played in tech death metal bands and stuff like that, and where it's just like riff after riff after riff after like non-stop,
oh, I love that.
Oh. Yeah, I do that. I love playing those songs, but I can't listen to them as much. Like, it's really weird. It's like the style of music I listen to is a little different. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I just listen to progressive metal a lot.
I'm like, it's either symphonic metal or it's either something like, who did I like the other day? Suicide Silence, when it's like just like and like
when it has those growls over it, it's pretty. I think you'll like Symphony X then. I think you might like it.
Okay. They do growls?
They do growls. They also have growls, but it's like growls, but not all the time. Like, not full on screaming growls. Some songs they do. It's very. I don't even know how to explain it. I wish I could show you a song without getting blocked and take down. But check out. The song 7. Like, because when you're live, like sometimes it's a little finicky. But 7's a really good song by Symphony X. Because it starts off very like.
That's 7.
7, yeah, it's called 7. But there's a lot of great bands. There's so many to go through. I haven't even tackled half of them, and I know I'm forgetting tons of bands. Like, there's people mentioning Darren Gray is a really good band also. There's a lot. Hanabier, we just talked about. Honestly, if you need recommendations for bands, just check out our channel. And you'll see you'll see all the Japanese bands that we reacted to.
You know, I'm gonna do that because
I'm still debating on which song to react to next. Some of you that are coming in later, we've mentioned some of the bands that you guys are bringing up right now. So, but so how do you do your reactions? Like, what do you think about reaction videos and all this stuff? And do you watch? Who's your favorite reactor that you watch?
Probably Mr. Rock and Roll.
Yeah. How did you stumble across him?
Just by accident. I was so I started my channel about like a year and a half ago. Well, not the channel, reaction videos. I had the channel since like 2009, but like I was doing this and I was doing that, and like I never understood like how this whole thing works, you know, like I'm not like a techie person, so like I would post like one video like every like half a year, and then I would try different things with it, you know, and I would watch different people doing different things. And at first I wanted to do some kind of like a vlog thing, and another one something whatever. And then during pandemic, I guess I was just scrolling YouTube, and I ran across this channel. It's called Burstimo. It's a PR/like marketing company from England, and they were just talking about musicians and how to do marketing. You probably should check them out, actually. They're really cool, and their main thing is like content. And I'm like, I don't know what to say. I don't know, like, and I'm just not going to be sitting editing, you know, like multiple like hours of footage. I want to sing, I want to write music. And then I kind of like somehow Mr. Rock and Roll popped up because I listened to rock music. So I guess like naturally all these reaction channels pop up. And I think he's hilarious. I think he's so funny. I think like he always puts me in a good mood, like his videos. And then I was like, oh my God, this is like an entire like thing. Like it's like a thing to do reaction videos. And like, I was like, well, I don't know if people would want to watch what I have to say,
Yeah.
because like I don't know why, but apparently people want to watch what people want to say. And I was like, let me try. And the thing is that I do have a mic for my when I record at my house, but I didn't have like any like equipment. Like I had like an old, like, hold on, I had like this PC that is just like barely working.
Gotcha.
Like now I have a nice Mac. And I just tried somehow to like bootleg the whole thing. Like it was just a weird way of doing things, but people started like signing up and subscribing and like commenting, and I was like, oh my god, like it's a thing. And I love metal and I love talking about metal, so that's how kind of like the whole thing started. And then I started like watching Charismatic Voice, the Elizabeth channel. She's killing it. Then people started suggesting in the comments different reactors, and it's like a community of people. It's really, really cool. Like everybody, like Mr. Rock and Roll, like everybody knows each other somehow, even though we live in like different states all over, sometimes the world, and everybody's so nice to each other. It's just amazing.
So how did you hear about us, Dicodec? How do we come up?
Everybody comes up at this point. I constantly,
okay.
I wouldn't even, I don't do like specific research about who does what. I just maybe like algorithms. I don't know, because I do metal, and I feel like everybody just kind of pops up. Or sometimes if I like, I try to do 7 videos a week. Sometimes I'm looking for like inspiration, like what to do, or if there's a band that I haven't heard, and I will just do like Japanese metal reaction video. And like I don't even remember exactly where you popped up, but honestly at this point my YouTube search history is like all about metal and reaction channels.
Gotcha. Because I was wondering, because when you had, I think you sent me an email, right, or something like that, or was it an email?
I think it was Instagram.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got a few other reactors together, and we do a podcast that's, like I was telling you in the beginning, where we do Japanese music specifically, but we do Japanese music news, because like you said, there's so many bands over there, so we just hyper focus on Japanese music. And it's something I wanted to do, but since the channel was kind of like a variety of music, I thought it'd be cool to start a podcast specifically for Japan from our perspective over here in the States or whatnot. And it's pretty cool. Like I love the music. I just gravitate towards Japanese music more than any other country, I guess you say, music, because there's a lot of good bands in other countries and stuff. It's just I gravitate towards the Japanese style of doing music. So now I've been balls deep in it.
Would you move to Japan if there's like a band there that's like, we need a guitar player / like vocalist? Would you?
I would do that in a heartbeat. If they not to just live there, but if somebody's like, hey, we need a producer, or even if they said, hey, I need a sound engineer, I'd be over there. I've offered Japanese bands. I said, hey, I'll mix your stuff. Let me know, so.
But would you like move there? Let's say if somebody offers you like a contract for the next 15 years to play.
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
100%. 100%.
But you would have to move there for 15 years.
I don't care. I would go there.
Yeah,
I would move there. No, I would do it in a heartbeat if I had a job like that to do. Of course, I want to like move there right now. I want to go visit for sure. I want to go visit 100%. But it would have to be for a job or something like that. I would totally do it. So hey, who knows? It could happen. You never know. I
always say though in my reaction videos to Japanese metal bands, like if there's a band that wants a blue-eyed Russian American singer, I'm there. Like I'm on a plane right now.
Hey, that might work. You might get some callbacks for that. You never know.
I know. That's what I'm putting it out there.
You guys heard it here. Any bands that need Anastasia, hit her up. She'll go out there. And so what other bands that you like outside of Japan the most? Well, like what's your favorite outside of Japan? Like that like really inspires
Nightwish and Epica.
Nightwish and Epica. All right. So did you discover them through the Reaction channel, or you just always knew who Nightwish was?
I knew who they are.
Yeah.
I knew who Nightwish and Epic are. Yeah. I just never. Well, like I said, with Nightwish, it was just kind of like a rocky start for me because I didn't start with the right material, I guess, with the right vocalist for me. And Epica, I knew about Epica. I didn't like know them, but I've heard of them. So like it was very like organic for me.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I had heard those two names, but never listened to the music. That's what happened with me. And yeah. Oh, that's a big...
But I guess top 5 would be Avatar in this moment, Nightwish, Epica.
And what's your 5th?
And maybe Ginger.
I think you said Ginger already. Did you?
No, Avatar in this moment.
Oh, in this moment.
Nightwish, Epica, Ginger.
And Ginger. Ginger's really good. They're a really good band. There's another band that we just discovered not too long ago. They're from Australia. And we watched a really trippy video. Give you another one. Can someone help me to chat? What's their name? It's like the only Australian band that I think we've reacted to on the channel. No, there's a couple that we've done. But man, what is their name? I don't know.
Is it she?
No, it's I think they're a bunch of guys. Yeah, they're a bunch of guys in that band. But they do like comedy kind of videos. But they did this really trippy one that I really enjoyed. And I always keep forgetting to go back to them. But mainly it's because I always forget the name of the band. I don't know why. I really hate myself for forgetting the name, but they're really good too.
Well, there's so many bands. You can't possibly remember everybody.
I can't. Yeah. With the Reaction channel stuff, I think we're at like 700 videos. And I just can't remember them all.
Damn. I need to speed it up.
Yeah. It's no, take your time. It's too because you don't get to enjoy all of them, you know. You only have so much headspace, you know, to really enjoy these
True.
bands.
Like after 7 videos, I'm like
yeah. Man, there's some people that will go live, like buddy Wave Potter, like he'll do 4-hour live streams and react to like 30 songs. I'm like, how? I'm done after.
You know who does that? Jen Reactions.
I don't know
the blonde girl.
I don't know who that
she
is.
does that. She does like 2.5 hours live streams, and it's I think it's a live requests. So she gets on a live stream and she reacts to what people tell her to react to. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah, I do that sometimes, but like I said, we do 8 songs, and it's so funny because she does 2 hours, right? And she probably gets like about 20 songs done. We do 2 hours, and we only get 8 songs done. So we do like we take way too much time to do reactions. We talk way too much. Okay, let me correct that. I talk too much. Like I'll go off on rants forever.
You gotta discuss that. It's not like it's funny how like sometimes usually people in this community are very, very nice, and I get a lot of really nice comments, but some people are like, why are you stopping? Why are you interrupting? And I'm like, well, it's a reaction video. If you don't want me to interrupt, go watch like an actual video. Like, that's what people are there for. They want to know like different opinions about different songs. So I mean, that's what people are there for.
Yeah. Oh, 12 Foot Ninja is the name of the band from Australia. Thank you, guys. That's the band you should check out. There's this one. It was so trippy. I mean, any of those are really good, but really good band. Really good band. There's a band that I like also from Australia that I didn't even know were Australian. I had been listening to them for years, and again, I don't freaking remember their name, but I can't look at my phone either because my phone is the camera.
Wait, hold on. Actually, I said I named all my favorite bands. The god of the universe for me is Freddie Mercury and will always be.
Okay.
Queen to me is everything and above anybody Queen. And everything. So that's that.
Oh, man.
Before I forget.
I wish I could sing like him. That would be amazing. That's never happening.
Oh, well, I don't think that could be learned.
No, I don't think so.
I think that is
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can learn how to sing, but you can't. Yeah, there's some things you can't really. That would be impossible. But
yeah,
man, I'm really like drawing blanks today with these bands. Some of these bands, I can't even remember them. normally, like I said, it's like one of those things. Like normally, I'm like, oh, I got it, and then other moments I don't. So, um, somebody said, "Do you listen to Mark Martel?" He did a cover of Queen, which I think is phenomenal. Man, Mark Martel crushed that cover of Bohemian Rhapsody. Have you ever heard of him?
I mean, I've heard a bunch of covers. Maybe I did. Mark Martel.
He nailed it. He fucking nailed it. It might be the best cover I've
Oh,
heard of that
wait.
song.
Yes, I think I did.
Yeah, he was so good.
Yes, I think I did.
He is so good. I haven't reacted to, but I watched his videos before I started a reaction channel. So he is so good. He is really, 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 really good. But I mean, like I said, there's just so many. So how do you handle all the comments and stuff? Because you said you have a Discord and all that stuff, right? With
Well,
Reactor.
I just got Discord, so I have like 20 followers or whatever. So it's not even like, you know.
What do you do? What do you
But
do over there?
huh?
What do you have like anything set up over there? Like, is there anything you do specifically on Discord?
Yeah, I'm trying to get like together like a weekly video calls or like, like schedule certain events and stuff like this. But I don't feel like I'm using Discord to the full potential of what Discord is.
Yeah, it's hard. Like we were just talking about, right? They have all these social media platforms and try to balance it all. Like it really,
Yeah, and then
because
people get mad at you. Like it's
yeah,
just so funny how like usually people are very nice, but like you come across people that are like, I think today somebody Instagrammed me, and I do actually with my Instagram. If anybody wants to DM me with Instagram, I answer every single person within 24 hours, usually
you're
48 max.
crazy.
But like on YouTube, huh?
I said you're crazy. How do you keep up
Yes,
with that?
always. Instagram, I'll answer everybody, but like YouTube, like everything else gets more there's just too
Yeah,
much volume sometimes.
yeah.
But on Instagram today, somebody was like, are you gonna do the video to the link that I send you or like not? Like when are you gonna do it? And I'm like, and there are people like that. Like I
Yeah,
told you to do this last week.
yeah. I had a lot of those. Well, they calm down once they realize that you're not doing it. They calm down. That can be really annoying because honestly, it just makes me not want to do it. Like some like that. Like if you're sitting there going, "Do this," or like if you say it in that kind of way, it's like I don't want to do it now.
Was that I requested this 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, and
And
like,
it's a request, not a demand. I was like, if you want to
yeah.
demand me to do something, check out my Patreon.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like with Patreon, I mean, like I just started Patreon. I have like only like 5 people that follow me on Patreon, subscribe or whatever how you call it. But like with Patreon, yes, I'll do everything because they're there for me. They've been there since the very beginning. They support me everywhere. They buy my merch. Like they are like literally there for me. But like people sometimes, or like this other guy, he asked me before I did my second Love Bites cover. He was like, "When are you gonna do the Love Bites cover?" And then he asked me a second question, and I answered second question and not the first one. He was like, "Well, are you gonna answer my first question? I asked you when you're gonna do the Love Bites cover." And I was like,
Wow.
"Okay, but that's not the end." I was like, "In 2 weeks." And then I did Love Bites cover, and he sent me this huge message about how my choice was unfortunate and how the instrumental was wrong and how my piano player changed the whole song and he should not have done that. And I'm just like, what? Go watch Love Bites then.
I think I know who you're talking about. By the way, I think I know
Oh,
exactly
really?
who you're talking about. Sounds very familiar, and I think I read his comment on your Love Bites video. I don't know if that's the same guy or not, but I think I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about. Maybe not. But some people are like
Like,
that. But a cover is like your own interpretation. So I mean, do you on that? So
yeah, but it's also like I'm all for comments like that, kind of like constructive criticism and everything. But like when you like literally harassing me on Facebook through like
yeah,
DMs,
that's crazy.
telling me when you're gonna do it, why didn't you do it, why not answering me? That's just like scary. That's like stalkerish behavior.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you ever get worried about that? like that kind of thing? Like anyone like stalking you or stuff like that?
I should be probably.
I've heard horror stories more specifically with women. That's why I always ask. Like, I always get. I had a friend. She would like. She was like scared for her life, and I remember I had to have her move. I helped her move or whatever, because yeah, they were like straight up like we're outside her house. It was like, make sure you don't do anything like that, or like your address,
Yeah.
because people will look that stuff up. Like it's crazy.
No, that I mean everybody knows I live in New York, like, but
Yeah.
yeah, I try not to like walk around my neighborhood too much or like tell people where I live. Yeah. I had a scary guy once. I blocked him, but like, you block people, they
Yeah.
create new accounts, they follow you again. Like he was like weird from hot to cold. Like, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, like
Oh
you
no.
stupid bitch. And then, no, I love you, please and it just
Like, whoa.
yeah. So I was like, I mean, I
That's
haven't heard
creepy.
anything from that person
That's
for in a
good.
while, but
That's good. That's what I get worried about sometimes. Like I'm like thinking about going to these concerts. I'm like, man, what if I like run across someone that really hates me, or like they're like, because I've gotten comments. I have gotten this, and it's cool. Like I've heard this before. They're like you look like one of those people that just need to be punched in the face. I'm like, fantastic. I'm like, and now I'm about to go to one of these concerts. Like, goddamn, maybe I need to throw on a
no,
hat.
usually people that say that, they usually would never do anything
Yeah,
like that,
that's true.
you know.
And then I'm gonna send you a message on Instagram like, Anastasia, I just got punched in the face at this Band-Maid concert.
But actually, Mr. Rock and Roll, he went to see Unleash the Archers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And
Oh,
like
good
a
band.
bunch of people recognized him, and he was like, oh my God, I felt like a celebrity. And then Britney, she saw him in the crowd and she recognized him. And then like
Oh,
he hung out
nice.
with the band and everything.
That is really cool. Awesome. Well, that's
That
good
is
to
really
hear.
cool.
Yeah, that's the only thing I worry about. Like, because I know there's a lot of people out there that like despise me or they like me. It's one or the other.
I know. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's internet. Move on to somebody that you like. Why you
Right.
watching videos of a person that you hate? Like, that's crazy. I have a couple people like literally commenting like really like mean things on every single one of my videos. And YouTube, for some reason, I don't know, it's algorithms of YouTube. Like YouTube always pushes it all the way down.
Yeah.
So like I know when I scroll all the way down, there's gonna be one comment like this, and it's just so funny. And I'm like, why? Like, you're wasting so much time
Well,
watching me every single video.
yeah, that's what people got to be scared about. I'll tell you this: when you get into maximum hormone, there's a couple people, a couple maximum hormone fans. I almost ruined the band for me because like it almost made me not want to do it. But I remember there's one person that was like, I reacted to, like you said, a song that wasn't in the order of what they wanted me to react to, and they're like, "Didn't I tell you have to react to that song first?" I'm like, first of all, fuck you. Second of
Did you
all,
say that? Did you answer those comments?
like, no, these are direct messages, and I'm like, no, of course I'm not gonna be. I was like, yeah, okay, and I just do it. I just do whatever. So we had a couple people like that, or I had a person that like, if I don't know if you had this ever happen yet, where you like one band and then you like another band, but you like both of them, but the fans of one of the bands doesn't like the other band, so they do everything in their power to tell you how much they hate that other band that you like, and you're like, like, bro, leave me. I'm sorry, I like more than one band. My bad. I'm sorry. I like
Yeah,
a
I have
variety
not.
of musical tastes. I don't know what to tell you.
I have not come across anything like that yet because all my stuff is kind of around somewhat the same kind of.
I'm
I don't know.
impressed.
It's all metal.
I'm impressed. I think when you go down the foxhole of baby metal, that's when you start finding those people. Or when you start like when you start going to Maximum Hormone, there's a couple Maximum Hormone fans that hate baby metal, or there's like baby metal fans that
Oh, really?
hate Band-Maid, or there's Band-Maid fans that hate baby metal, and they make
Really?
and they make
Maybe I should read my comments. Like I haven't seen that.
they'll make sure that you'll know. Oh no, they'll go in your DMs. Like they'll make sure you hear this. And now that you said you have a
Oh,
Discord, now you're screwed. Now they're gonna go to Discord and tell you. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad, guys. We're making it sound worse than it is. This is like very far in between. Like I tell
no,
everyone,
it's
this
it's
is like
like the whole metal community is so everybody's so nice. It's like I always say, like we look like monsters, but like we're actually like all teddy bears, you know. Like when I go to concerts, I'm like covered in blood and I wear a gothic outfit, and I'm like, but then I'm like, yay, you know, look, it's my favorite band.
Yeah.
So like 99.9% of the people are very, very nice.
Yeah, it's like we always focus on the bad, right? It's always that like that 1% that really sticks out. You know, you can hear "I love you, I love you, I love you," and then "You're a piece of shit." "You're a piece of shit" sticks out more than all the other all the other things. So
It's fun. It's interesting, like the human nature. Like it's just interesting how people are sometimes.
yeah, it is fascinating. It took me I've only been doing this. This will be almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years. So like, took me 2 years to like get used to it. Honestly, when I first started
You
out, I
have
was a mess.
700 videos in 2 years.
Yeah, and I
That's
burnt out. I did burned out. I did burn
you
out.
did.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
We did like 50 videos in a month one time. Like, it was pretty bad. Don't do that. But that's why I said, like, take your
No,
time,
no.
release them, because you will burn out, and it's horrible. And like you said, you like the right music, it'll get in the way, because then you'll get into that obsessing over trying to get it all out, and that's what happened to me. So I try to avoid that. That's always my advice to people, like, don't burn out doing reaction videos. Do them when you can. Do them because you want to have fun doing them. So, and yeah,
Yeah.
so that's how I did. It took me a whole year to figure that out, but I wish I figured it out faster. So now I'm back to writing and I'm happier. So, and I'm just like took off a huge workload, you know. So, but
That's cool.
yeah. But anyways, I think you probably have to get going. It's already been an hour and a half into this.
No.
But it was fun having you. And was there anything else you want to tell everyone?
Be on the lookout in June because I'm
June.
coming
You're coming. Where are you
with
coming?
my new band. Yes.
That's awesome. I hope.
Yeah.
I
Well,
hope I'll have.
hopefully.
I can't wait to see it. Are you guys touring maybe? Or
Well,
you can't
let me get
say?
the band
Okay.
together first
Yeah,
and
the
get
band's not
everybody
together.
in this.
That's right. The band's not together yet. Allegedly. This is what we say.
I need to get
Allegedly.
everyone. Yeah, I need to get everyone in one room and hear how we sound before any kind of plans. But
Mhm.
you know,
If
it's
you need
hopefully everything falls together in the right place.
if you need a
Hopefully
bassist
we'll
or
go.
a guitar player, just let me know.
Well, are you gonna come to New
I
York?
will go to New York. I have no problem going to New York.
Okay.
I just need
Okay.
to find a roommate real quick to live with.
Okay.
But anyways, I love having you, and I'd love to have you again. Maybe one of these days you could come on. We could maybe react to music. We could do it on Twitch because you don't get in trouble on Twitch if you're ever down in the future.
You know what? I actually need to get on Twitch because I don't know anything about Twitch, and everybody says Twitch, 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 and I don't know anything about it. So I need to get on it. And
you should join me maybe for some Babymetal, Maximum Hormone, some Band-Maid stuff on Twitch. You know, watch some live.
yeah,
stuff.
how do I do that? Do I just like sign up and then we'll do it there?
Yeah. No, you don't even have to sign up. We'll do it like this, and then we go live on Twitch, and then we don't have to worry about getting in trouble, and we can watch whatever the hell we want.
Oh my God, let's do that.
Let's do that?
Yes.
All right. We'll
Yes.
set it up. We'll set it up. We'll let everybody know when we're doing it.
Okay.
So go follow me on Twitch, everyone, because Anastasia's going to join me for some reactions. Then I can show her whatever the hell I want, because that sucks, because right now I just like, I want to show you this. I want to show you that. So follow us on Twitch and get ready. I'll announce the date. We'll talk about it right now. See you.